I got one on. I don't think he's a lunker by any means, but here he comes. Here he comes. Hey guys, Jeremy here, and we're going to try to do some fishing this weekend, and I just got this fishing combo pack. I really don't even know what's in it, and so we're going to open it up together, and we're going to find out. Now, they sent this to me at no charge for this review, and I do have a few lures here. These are going to be good for crappie and for bass and bluegill, so those are going to be really fun, great for the pond. I do have two, and we're going to call these open face reels. They're going to go on the fishing rod upside down like that, and then we're going to reel with our left hand. And it is going to be interchangeable, so if you are reeling with your right hand, you can just remove this screw right here, and then you can pull your handle out. Let me show that to you just real quick, how easy that is. Now I'm just going to put it right back in because I like my reel to be set up like this. So you pull that out, and then you can put this on the other side, and then you'll put that screw back in there. So you can use it either hand. So we've got two of these reels, and then we also have two boxes of line, second reel. So we got two reels. We have two boxes of fishing line, and then looks like this is going to be. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! How fun is that? It's probably not my main way of carrying a fishing rod, but this is going to be fun. Okay. Look at that. That's got to be a 7-footer. You know, every fishing rod is stamped, usually with the size and with the action. This one is not stamped at all. That's 7 foot right there. And I'm going to call it a light to medium action, which means it's going to be good for bass, bluegill, crappie. Probably wouldn't do any river fishing with this for catfish or any game fish like that. But I think we're going to be good for the pond and what we're going to be doing today. All right, so we're getting ready to head down to the pond and see if we can catch some fish. Now, I did fish this weekend, and so there's some things that I want to show you about these collapsible telescopic fishing rods. First, they're really neat. Second, it does come with two spools of line, and the whole spool is going to fit on your reel, so you don't have to worry about cutting it and worrying about having too much or not enough. Just use that whole spool on your reel, and you're going to be good to go. You can also leave your reel on when you collapse it down, so that's pretty handy to have that feature also. Now, you always want to have your cover because if you're leaving your lure on, then you want to keep that hook covered and protected at all times. Now, when you get ready to either pull your telescopic rod out or you're putting it back in, you want to make sure if you're pulling it out that your bail is open so that your fishing line can go with your rod, which is super important. And then I got a chicken going after it. And then once you
lift it up.
Then once you get it fully extended, you can throw that bail back over and reel her back in. Now, one thing that you do want to pay attention to is your eyes. You want to make sure that your eyes are all facing the same direction, which is down. You don't want to have those cockeyed, or else you're not going to get a good cast. So I'm going to leave that on there. This is actually one of the lures that come with this package. And so we're just going to see if we can catch maybe a bluegill or a crappie. Now, it is a really smooth running reel. It's got a great gear ratio in it, so it's going to cast a good distance, and you're going to be able to reel in at just the right speed. So I think we're all set up and we're good to go. About the only other thing that we could do here is throw a plastic worm on if we wanted to, but we're going to use the lures that they sent here with us. And we're just going to see how we do in our little pond down here. So let's go. All right, so we are going to keep fishing here, but I did want to show you that I got very light weight on here, and it casts really smooth, and the reel in is just as smooth as well. We've not caught any fish yet, but you know, we're still right here at the end of winter, beginning of spring, so the water's cold, fish are moving really slow, and you know, getting them to bite is just kind of a challenge right now. So we're just going to keep fishing for a little bit. I wanted to show you the simplicity of this rod and reel. It is a rod and reel that I would use on a regular basis. I probably wouldn't collapse it down after every use, but I tell you what, it's a really nice pole. It's got good action to it. It feels good in the hand, and the reel, as I said, It's just silky smooth and does a great job. I'm super impressed with it, and it is a combo set that I would definitely recommend. I don't think he's a lunker by any means, but here he comes. Here he comes. Look at that. First fish of the year. Ooh, he's pretty cold. There we go. Just a little bass.